Federal University at Otweke. And only yesterday, Professor Aluko, who is the Vice Chancellor, gave me on the spot report, Your Excellency and Honorable Minister. He was able to do an experiment, glow with microwave connected Otweke, and Nicomsat 1R connected Otweke. And Professor Luko told me yesterday, and I can quote him, that Nicomsat 1R is much more reliable than microwave glow connection to Otweke, just about 30 minutes from here. And that has been on for the past 1.5 years. NDU has been also connected broadband, and that has been on for 1.5 years, and it's working. My submission, Honorable Minister and Your Excellency, is that technology is complementary. So we can use fiber optics, and we are told there's one in connection in Kayama, no problem. But there is also satellite broadband. We must use all that. The good news is that only last week I was told that we can now use K-band connectivity. The Nicomsat 1R, we can now connect with 4 K-band. That means 4 times faster. It means that we can solve Bayelsa State connectivity problem with satellites and fiber optics. And Your Excellency, sir, Bayelsa can sign an MOU with Nigerian Communication Satellite, and we can deliver. And I happen to be the chairman of Nigerian Communication Satellite. Thank you.
Thank you for that interjection. I don't know, time is against us now. I don't know if His Excellency wants to have a word before we round up. Yes, the Honourable Minister, please respond. I think this is going to be the last interjection, so please respond. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, NICOMSAT is an agency under the ministry, and so I do agree with Professor Sound that we need to use a mix of technologies when we're looking at connectivity in any state or in any city, and so microwave, satellite, wireless, fiber optic, we need to look at all these technologies, and there's not one technology that can actually solve the connectivity problem in Bayelsa State. One of the challenges with satellite, though we tend to, satellite, and we're using satellite now, by the way, one of the challenges with satellite is that it is still quite expensive. And so we tend to use satellite where it is difficult to roll out fiber. So, of course, somewhere like Otweke, it is good to use satellite there because you may not be able to get fiber there because of the topography. And a lot of Bayelsa State is creeks and all of that, so satellite makes a lot of sense. But I think we need to look at it that we're not, in the ministry, where we talk about connecting Nigeria, we're not looking at one particular technology. We're looking at fiber, we're looking at microwave, we're looking at satellite, we're looking at Wi-Fi, all the mix of technologies, but we're trying to find the one that is most complementary to deliver in that particular region. So I totally agree with Professor Sang. We should use satellite, but we need to ensure that it is not only satellite, it's a mix of technologies, and that's what we need to do. But in truth, fiber optic is the one that will deliver the fastest broadband to you at the most affordable price. And that's why wherever we can put fiber, we're putting fiber, but where we can't put fiber, we'll use satellite.
Honourable Minister, we could go on, and I know that I haven't reached everyone, so apologies. That's a rarity, but it happens now and again. But due to the experience of time, we have to wrap up. Thank you for the final statement there, and thank you so much for joining us. We could go on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to recognize our panel on ICT, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Now, as I ask them to leave the stage, I have an important announcement. It's my honor to announce the signing of the agreement, an MOU on a pilot scheme on ICT between the Federal Ministry of Information Communications Technology and the Broadband Council and the Bayelsa State government. So the Ministry of Information Communications Technology together with the Broadband Council to sign this MOU on a pilot scheme on ICT with the Bayelsa State government. Ladies and gentlemen, give that MOU a round of applause, please. And could I ask the representatives of the MTN, Airtel, and Etisalat to please join us for this signing? MTN, Airtel, and Etisalat, please come forward and join us for the signing of this MOU.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency the Governor did say at the formal opening of this forum, and even last night, that this forum is not just a talk shop, it's a workshop. Deals are going to be made, and of course, MOUs and partnerships are going to be signed. And here we are, about to witness the second MOU signing ceremony of the day. This is about communication. The Honorable Minister...
Second MOU signing of the day. Well, earlier we saw that of the media establishments with the government of Bayelsa State. Well, there they did agree to extend the frontiers, the developmental news and information that will be emanating from Bayelsa State. And now the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology here in Bayelsa, aligning with the technology infrastructure and e-commerce growth that's being headed by the Minister of Information, Communication and Technology, Mrs. Omobolaji Johnson. So Bayelsa want to extend that frontier. They want to become part of the smart state, as the minister did put it, in the country. So Bayelsa taking that step, trying to empower the young lads in the state, trying to open up the frontiers of the state. You know, the governor always says he has taken Bayelsa to the world. He's brought Bayelsans, or brought people to Bayelsa. And now he's just here to ensure that all of these things, this investment forum, not just about the talk, but walking the talk.
Well, I think basically, Chamberlain, this is something unprecedented for me and to loads of people here in the country, because we have seen series of economic forums here, fora here in the country, but this is one that we are really seeing what you want to call a done deal. Signed, sealed, and delivered, because as he's rightly said when he had his World Press Conference, he did say, well, this time around is not just about talking, but action. And action we have seen with the first, with the media organizations, that is Channels Television, Africa Independent Television, as well as the Silverbird groups, and NTA. Signed the first memorandum of understanding with the state government, and now we're getting to see this one. This is great. It is fantastic, because from the presentation of Omobolaji Johnson, we realize the importance of ICT, and we have also seen the achievements, which is really great. If we decide to look at e-commerce alone, that is what Bayelsans and loads of Nigerians can evidently say has been working for us as a people. And with this kind of signing, it will open up this business space for Bayelsans in the area of, you know, even hospitality business and so many other business. And don't forget, Chamberlain, the governor also talked about the gas master plan. These are some of the things definitely that will aid businessmen and women coming into Bayelsa. And of course, investors will be so excited knowing full well that well, the bottlenecks that they would have experienced in the area of information gathering and information technology has actually been breached with these signings. So I'm very hopeful for Bayelsans and the country at large, because when we see something good in any part of the country, is not basically for the good of that particular state, but